When you make 4 figures in a day from your laptop, your mom starts asking questions, your uncle stops sending you job listing, your friends stop asking you how your little online thing is going, and your dad just sits there trying to act supportive while secretly wondering if you're not laundering money. That's when you know you're doing something very right. But here's the wild part. It's not illegal, because to be honest with you, I don't think jail would be a nice hotel, I don't know what you think, and it's not complicated, it's not a secret. It's just something that most people were never taught. I personally call it passion to profit. It's the PTP method, and it's the system that turns the stuff you already know or have an interest in into real money. Like enough money that your family starts side-eyeing your bank statements. Now by the time this video is over, you're going to understand exactly how to take what you know, what you love, or what you've been through, what you have an interest in, and turn it into a high-income business that you can run from your laptop anywhere in the world. And if you're wondering why you should listen to me, that's fair. My name is Fred, and I come from a low middle-class family, but it hasn't prevented me from building a business that's made me thousands of dollars per day online, working from home. And I did it with the exact same steps I'm going to share with you. Alright, so let's start with the truth that nobody wants to admit. The 9-to-5 job grind was never meant to make you rich. That whole thing you were taught in school about working hard, saving money, and retiring when you're 65, it's not necessarily broken, it just wasn't meant for building wealth in the first place. It was made to keep you comfortable enough not to complain, but stuck enough not to leave. You trade your time for money, which means if you stop working, the money stops coming in too. You've got no passive income. Think about that. You can only work so many hours in a day, so your income is always limited. But what if, instead of trading time, you traded knowledge? That's the game changer. When you sell what you know, there's no limit to how many people you can help or how much you can earn. You help someone once, you get paid once. You help 1,000 people with that same solution, and now you've created leverage. That's how real wealth is built. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. So what is the PTP method really? The passion to profit method is the system for turning your skills, knowledge, story, or passion or interest into digital products, online courses, or coaching or services that other people will happily pay for. Why? Because people don't just want more information, they want solutions to their painful problems, they want answers, and most of all, they want results. And if you've ever gone through anything, learned how to solve it, or figured out a better way to do it, you have something very valuable to share. Whether it's weight loss, helping people find dates, literally just building up your business, it can be anything. You could turn it into a digital course, a coaching offer, or a service for someone. Or it could even be a combo of all three, a hybrid offer. The best part about digital products, like courses, is that you only really build them once. You write it, you record it, you set it up, and then people can buy it over and over again. Now, it's better if you keep improving it, of course, but you don't have to ship anything. You don't have to store boxes in your garage. You don't need a team packing orders all day long. Your brain is the product. That means your profit margins can be over 90%. That's not hype, it's just mathematics. Let me explain something that most people don't get. Selling expensive products is easier than selling cheap ones. Now, it sounds backward, right? But think about it. Selling one thing for $2,000 is way easier than selling 2,000 things for $1. If you don't believe me, try it and then come back to me. When you sell cheap stuff, you need tons of customers, which means you need ads, a lot of traffic, or a lot of followers, a whole system. But when you sell something high value, you only need a few people who really want it. Let's say your offer is $2,000. You get 5 people to buy it in 1 month. That's $10,000 per month. You don't need 1 million followers. You need 5 conversations. And here's what's amazing with high-ticket offers. They attract better clients. People who are serious. People who are ready. People who actually want results. Cheap buyers complain more, refund more, and take way longer to get results. High-ticket buyers want to win, and they want your help to do it. Now, maybe you're thinking, but I'm not an expert. I'm not famous. Who's going to buy from me? Look, the truth is you don't need to be a guru. I don't even have 5,000 subs as I'm making this video, so I'm by no means famous. You just need to be one step ahead. If you've been through something and figured out how to get results, or you have an interest in something, that's enough. People pay for guidance, and you have more to offer than you think. There are so many things you can sell. You could create an online course. Something simple like how I lost 20 pounds without going to the gym, or how to get your first freelance client in 30 days. You can offer one-on-one coaching, where you meet with someone on Zoom and help them solve a specific problem. Be health, relationships, money, business, anything. You can do a service where you handle a task for someone like running ads, writing content, or building websites. Or you can do a combo, a course plus coaching. That's called a hybrid offer, and it typically gives people the best of both worlds. So now you know what to sell, but how does it actually work? Let me walk you through it step by step in a way that's so simple to understand even a kid could follow. Step 1 is to pick your niche. Now don't worry if it's a fancy word, it just means choose a topic that you care about, that people are willing to pay for, and that solves a real problem. For example, don't just say, oh, I'm going to sell fitness. Say something like, I'm helping busy moms to get their body back in 30 minutes a day. Now that is specific, that is clear. That makes people say, I need that. Step 2 is to build your offer. Think about the end result. What are you helping someone to achieve? Don't focus on how many videos or calls you give them. Focus on the outcome. People don't want more content, they want results. Step 3 is to make content that shows people you can help them. You don't need to dance on TikTok. You just need to give value, share stories, show how you solved the problem, and that builds trust. Step 4 is to set up your sales system. This means you have a simple page where people can learn more, apply, and book a call. You don't need fancy tech, just a clear message and a way to take payment. Now step 5 is to scale it. Once it's working, you can run ads or post more content and grow your business. You double down on what's working and you improve as you go. Let me give you some real life examples so you know this is not just theory. For example, one of my customers, Azar, started from scratch. He had no followers, no website, no list, just a desire to be financially free and a skill. And he followed the passion to profit system. And in 90 days, he went from zero to $10,000 per month consistently selling AI automation to businesses. Another client, Ed, had knowledge in marketing but didn't know how to turn it into income. Lucas had a background in content but didn't know what to sell. All of them used this system. All of them hit 5 figures per month, and they're still growing. Now, there are some common mistakes that can ruin your progress. The first one is trying to sell cheap stuff to people who can't afford it. I get it, you want to help everyone, but broke people aren't ready to invest. They will drain your time and energy, and you will end up frustrated. Focus on helping people who are ready to invest in themselves. The second mistake is thinking you need a big following to start. You don't. You need a clear offer and a way to help people. That's it. The third mistake is perfectionism, and that's basically trying to make everything perfect before you launch. Don't do that. Done is better than perfect in your head. You can fix things as you go, so just start. The fourth mistake is doing everything alone. Trying to figure it all out yourself, that's the slow way. If you want to move fast, get help. Find a mentor, join a program. Learn from people who've already done what you want to do. It saves you time and pain. You have to understand that there are two currencies in life, time and money. Anytime you do something, you're always paying with one of these two currencies. And I can tell you from experience that it's always better to buy time with money rather than the contrary, for the simple reason that your time is limited, but money is infinite. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots speed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Now you might be wondering why this works so well right now. It's because the world is changing fast. The digital education space is worth over $300 billion and it's still growing. People are more comfortable than ever buying courses, coaching, and advice online. They're not looking for the biggest brands. They're looking for real people who've been through what they're going through. Add in automation and AI, and you can now run an entire business with just a few tools, a calendar, and your phone. Trust is everything now. People buy from people they believe in. If you're real, if you're honest, if you actually help people, you will win, and you will get paid handsomely for it. So here's what you need to understand. You don't need a boss. You don't need a degree. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a story, a skill, and a simple system. That's how you get rich enough that your parents get suspicious. That's how you start making money that feels too good to be true. But it's real and it's happening every day to people just like you and I. Now, if you're serious about becoming financially free this year, then click on the link in the description below. Because I've made a video where I'm explaining how I've made thousands of dollars in profit per day with my online business. And right now, we're also offering a few free strategy calls with me or a member of my team to help you come up with a custom game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less. But be quick because we have very limited spots and they fill up really fast. And soon, we'll take that video down. So click on the link in the description below. And with that said, I'll see you on the other side.